What about the ACOGs? I very like the ACOGs. It's a classic scope, very popular in the US, but in my country it's not so popular.
Okay.
It gives a problem because we can't wear it on like AK, because AK have a flexible top.
Yeah.
It's a problem, but a lot of people try to put it, and
there are a lot of companies out there that are making rails for the AK, so more and more AKs are showing up with rails on them.
Yeah. I know the Marine Corps is your prime contractor.
Yes.
Am I right?
Every rifle in the United States Marine Corps has a 4-power ACOG on it, and about half of the rifles in the U.S. Army have the 4-power ACOG also. Special Operations Forces in the U.S. military are also using the 4-power ACOG.
How do you think why?
Because it's the ultimate combat optic, really. It allows them to use an optic in any and every combat setting that they find themselves. So if they're clearing a room and they need to engage an enemy at 10 feet, they can use the ACOG because it's meant to be used with both eyes open. The eye looking through the scope simply picks up that illuminated reticle. This eye is looking at the target, and your brain merges the reticle and your vision with this eye onto the target, and you can take a shot at 10 feet. When they need to step out and engage a target at 500 meters, then now they're using the magnification through the scope, and they're able to identify and acquire the target much faster.
I understand what the Trijicon made a special type of the scope. It's combat optic. Am I right? Because before I think it was just red dot sight and scopes like a sniper scope.
That's correct.
How I understand this scope is combined and possibility of the red dot.
Yes.
And optic.
That's right. Trijicon really created the combat optic, like you say. So this ACOG scope was invented, and we first started building these in 1987. Our founder, Glenn Bindon, conceived this idea and built the first ACOGs. It took him 8 years to convince anybody in the military that there should be a combat optic on a combat firearm. The first users of this, the first purchasers of the ACOG were the U.S. Special Forces and the Israeli Special Forces in 1995. And it's the word spread, and the rest is history. The Marine Corps, the Army, the UK MOD is now equipped with ACOGs all over the world. The Australians, all over the world, the ACOG is being used.
What about the Great Britain?
Yes.
Should be a standard ACOG or special ACOG for the British Army?
The British Army is using a 4-power ACOG for one version of their military, and then their sharpshooters are using a 6-power ACOG with the RMR mounted on top.
Okay. Waterproofing for the ACOGs?
The waterproofing for the ACOG is out to, that's actually much stronger than most of the other ones. I believe we're out to 500 feet on that.
So really cool. Really cool.
Yes.
And I know what your competitors as LTEC and Aimpoint, they never had the combat optic. They made just red dot sight.
The red dot sight, and then they make a magnifier to throw behind it. But why would you want to take your hands off the weapon to put a magnifier in place? You've got a combat optic that you can use both as a 1-power optic and as a magnified optic without ever removing your hands from the weapon.
You know what Ukrainian Army or Russian Army and all former Soviet Union Army use the 545. how do you think if, for example, Ukrainian army will think about Trijicon? Can you make the special crossing for this munition, 545 or 762?
Absolutely. We have probably about 20 or 30 reticles in our factory right now that we can use. And very often we have foreign militaries coming to us and asking us to create a special reticle. That's no problem. It only takes a couple of weeks to create a new reticle.
Good. And what about the possibility to wear night vision mode?
Night vision compatible. All the ACOGs are night vision compatible.
Yeah, cool. And have you any new ACOG? Because ACOGs, it's a classic, you know, it's like, I don't know, Mustang, you know, Mustang car. Have you any new one at this moment?
We did come out with a new ACOG here at the SHOT Show, and it's our battery-powered ACOG. That's right here. So the ACOG that you're holding is our traditional ACOG, which is fiber optic and tritium powered. So all of the illumination in the scope comes from the fiber optic and tritium. This scope has no fiber optic and no tritium. It is only battery powered. And the advantage of this scope over that is that the user can now adjust his reticle intensity by himself. So the user is determining how intense that reticle is glowing. Here the sunlight determines how intense that reticle.
What about type of battery?
Again, a single AA battery, alkaline.
Very cheap.
Yes, and available anywhere.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what about the submersibility and...
same as the regular ACOG.
Yeah, so it's so important.
And the same price as the regular ACOG.
Yeah, so important. Thank you. Thank you for your information.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.